Siti Fazatulata binti Fauzi. My student ID 202223205999. Okay, today I want to present about human resources planning positively affect organizational performance. Introduction. Human resources management is a set quantity of work in an organization that focus on the management of staffing, giving direction to the people who work in the organization and issues related to the people such as hiring, employee motivation, remuneration, communication, wellness, safety administration, and training. Human resources management also focus on the personal management and organizational development. It is mandatory for every organization to have a formal human resources department in their organization. And now, this human resources management is strategically by the top management. Major issue and problem of HRM in telecom sector. The human resources management practice has been changing rapidly in telecommunication sector of almost all over the world. Result of those practice compel managers to have sufficient reasons to be aware of the employees' behavior and method which can enlarge their performance. That is why we are taking the telecommunication sector as its focal point of research, as the work of on HR issues in Malaysia is very low. The value of human resources management is fully accepted up till now among the telecom sector of Malaysia. It is realized that there is a big cost to check the availability of modern human resources practice and its influence of the organizational performance in Malaysia. Telecom sector of Malaysia includes mostly the federal structure of work. The employees are very much outfitted with modern techniques of working and on computers. Human resources planning is considered as the primary debate among the policymakers that to invest in workforce will be bring them good result in terms of performance. The significant tools of HRP like selection, training, benefit or incentive, and employee promotion makes HR of telecom companies more strong than any other sector in Malaysia.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Amalia Syairah binti Azhan, matric number 2022385985. Today, I want to present about human resource planning. What is human resource planning? Human resource planning is the process that were used by the organization to find the right people who are capable to completing those objectives in the organization. Okay, human resource planning was introduced because of the previous time there was no suitable system of managing people within the organization. And certainly, while following the human resource management, top managers realized that the efficiency of work has increased, and certainly there were some technique and process developed which can increase the organizational performance. Then by that, the layout of human resource management was made. Move to the rationale of the study. I will give one example of the human resource planning. During last 5 years, there has been an enormous increase of major multinational telecom companies in Malaysia. Because of this, there has been a realization that the true strength of an organization lies with its human resource. It is considered with the tools and techniques of hiring the best people, developing and retaining them. Determines which organization is going to lead the market. This has led to a tremendous demand for specialists in human resource management who can help organizations to achieve those objectives. Next, the statement of the problem. In this research, we will identify those determinants that can improve the organizational performance, such as the selection criteria, hiring, training, or giving benefit. And if they could follow those tools of human resource planning, it will more easy to manage employees, and in return, it can increase the organizational performance.
Objective of the study. The basic objective of the study is to measure the basic determinant of human resource planning, which can progress the organizational performance in the telecom sector. Major focus was first to check the continuation of formal human resource planning and identifying the variables which can increase the organizational performance among the following public sector of Malaysia. Furthermore, it has some sub-objectives which are as follows. To help the telecom sector in managing their staffing problems, to ensure effective utilization and maximum development of human resources, to ensure respect for human beings, to achieve and maintain high morale among employees. Human resource management nowadays, the human resource management is considered one of the most important tools for all HR specialists and to gain high performance and achievement. In past human resource management, there was not much value that employees treated as labor only, and then manager realized that by proper management of staff, they can gain efficient control on staffing progress. But as the business changed, they are taking into considering employee as an expense and find out that if human resource practice are followed, then those employees can bring a positive change in the organization in terms of profitability, success, and growth in the market. Effect of human resource planning on organizational performance. Organizational performance can be measured through financial stability and productivity, but when we have to relate human resource planning with the organizational performance, then we consider some two other variables like efficiency and effectiveness, employee motivation, job satisfaction, trust on employees. Human resource planning is surrounded by three basic level practice which can increase the organizational performance. 1. To increase the knowledge, skill, and abilities among employees. 2. To enhance their empowerment, like giving them employment security and organize some participation program for employees. 3. To give them motivation through both incentive mean like giving them compensation and benefit, and also through internal promotion like promoting them with their job status.
Methodology, kind of research. This research is about human resources planning in telecom sector and find out the different ways how can help to increase the organization performance of telecom sector in Malaysia. For the purpose, we had checked firstly the field of HRP and its planning, whether the modern practice of HRP are following by the telecom sector of Malaysia or not. We also check the effect of determination of HRP like selecting, training, and incentive of the measures organization performance like efficiency, job certification, employee motivation, and technology in telecom sector of Malaysia. Okay, next is variables. As this research is about the measurements of organization performance, so for this purpose, we had two variables of research which are following, depend variables and independent variable. Okay, for depends variable are organization performance measures such as efficiency, employee motivation, job certification, and technology. Second variable is independent variable. Okay, independent variable is based on qualitative data. So there are some independent variable which are the basic determination of HRP, such as selecting, training, and incentive. Okay, we go for the next is research design. We have designed this research by conducting a questionnaire in which we include HRP some constructive information and of course the organization performance, which can help to prove the hypothesis of this research. Secondly, we also conduct interviews with top and middle level managers in which we ask some question about implementation of HRP and some question based on scale as the determinant of HRP. Okay, the conclusion for this topic is the level of significant confirms that motivation is depicting positive and significant relationship with incentive. As more and more incentive would be provided to the employees, the motivation level will increase. Secondly, the technology is our dependent variable with having a positive and significant effect on the employee training. This show that as there will be an upgradation in technology, the easier would be to training people. When incentive provide to the employees in an organization, it will help increase the efficiency in the organization. It's having a significant and a positive relationship with each other, which interpret if the right criterion to selecting people is follow in an organization, it will bring efficiency. The last independent vector is job certification, but a negative relationship with job certification. HRP has significant relationship with organization performance. As HR practice would improve and companies would spend more on HR, it would lead toward high performance achievement, and HR should have to be treated as a strategic component in other sector of Malaysia. That's all from our group. Thank you, sir, for taking your time to review our video presentation. Thanks again, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.